Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little unboxing video. So I ordered this on Friday, and if you guys aren't aware, or if you just aren't really following it that closely, you weren't as excited as I clearly was to order it, the Becca and Chrissy Teigan Glow Palette. It was Friday. Sephora announced when it was available, and it was a one day only on the app sort of thing. So I made sure to snatch it up as soon as I could because I didn't want it to sell out. It is available now on the Becca Cosmetics website. I have not checked back on the Sephora app to see if it is available there, but I will check it and put it in the information down below on if it is available yet or not on the app again. But I ordered it. It showed up today. I'm super excited. So we are gonna open up this box and do a complete first impressions, what we think, what the packaging looks like, what the product looks like. It's called the Glow Palette. There's bronzer, blush, highlight. I have read some reviews on people saying that they were able to like swatch it in a store that had it, and they were saying, oh well, I'm fair skinned, so it doesn't look right on me. You know, it was too dark, it looked orange, this, that, and the other thing. So we are gonna see. As you guys all know, I am pale. I'm very, very pale. So we're gonna see if it'll work. So invoice, whatever. Our fun little Sephora samples. Guys, let's be real here. Look at this. You can like see the reflection of all of my things right in front of me on this little table. But it's this beautiful rose gold box, which I love rose gold. I think it's always beautiful no matter what. But it says Becca, and it's got the little heart Chrissy on it. You guys can see it. Beautiful, beautiful box. I'm obsessed. It looks like on purpose dirty, which I actually am really kind of feeling right now with this, because it gives it some good texture. And you know, the way I see it is everything happens first with your eyes. You see everything first, and if you don't like the way it looks, you're probably gonna end up not liking the way it works. So we take it out of the box, and this is the front. This beautiful pinky orange marbling going on. And let's see. Oh, so in the box, there was a First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh sample. So that's actually really nice. It came in the box with the palette. So I'm kind of stoked to try that. I've heard good things, so I'm excited to try it. And then it's got the little information pamphlet that, you know, cosmetics have. Basically just all the different languages in it, and it says blush, bronze, and highlight sweet powders across the face, or apply anywhere you want to add color, depth, and dimension. So let's see what we can do with this bad boy. The back actually says which one's which. So we've got our rose gold, we have a Malibu Soleil bronzer, a beach nectar highlight, and then we've got the hibiscus bloom blush. So it does tell you on the back what product is in what pan, so you know. You open it up as everything falls out, the silly little plastic thing, but it's got the same branding on it, the Becca Heart Chrissy. So that way you can put it on, cover up the palette. And guys, let me just tell you, first of all, these are all shimmers. My TV just restarted in the background, and it just slightly scared the shit out of me because I thought it's like, I don't know, it just restarted in the background. So if there's background noise, that's what it is. So I'm gonna let you guys all know that these are all shimmers. So you've got your blush, you've got your bronzer, and then you have your highlights here. So if you're one of those people that has a lot of texture on your skin, shimmer will pick up the texture no matter what. But it all depends. You know, if you're using a good primer, peel this off of that and it's nice and shiny. ADD, sorry. So if you use a good enough primer, if you can smooth out your complexion enough, the shimmer won't really be a problem. But if you have that concern that it's going to show up with every last, you know, spot on your face that you put it on, this might not be good for you. But for me personally, I don't care. I know that I have larger pores. I know where all my imperfections are. And for me, it's kind of a whatever. So it's got this huge, huge mirror. Y'all are about to see everything. My phone, everything going on right here with this mirror. My kitchen, huge mirror, so it's the size of the palette. And then the pans, the highlights, are great sizes. Really great sizes. The blush and the bronzer, I feel like they almost could have spread it out a little bit more and made them all the same size. But I mean, in general, they're still pretty good sizes. So this is, as long as we don't drop it. So this is the rose gold. We're gonna do rose gold. Peach nectar, which is the one I was super excited about, to be honest. I just love anything peach. The blush, and then the bronzer. So there you guys have it. The highlights are on the bottom, and that goes up to the blush and then to the bronze. So they're super pigmented. Like, just swirling my fingers around, they're super pigmented. You can still even see on my fingers. Super rich. They're very, very creamy, very velvety. I love the feel of them. So I brought all my brushes. I came prepared. So we're just gonna, I only have face makeup on. So for those of you guys thinking I'm about to put this over anything, I'm not. I took off my face makeup when I got home and I just put on foundation real quick. So bronzer. It goes on really nice. Honestly, I don't really feel like it looks shimmery on the face. Like, it looks shimmery in the pan, but like on the face, it doesn't look shimmery. Like, you can see it looks super matte, which I'm actually really excited about because I was worried about it being too shiny. And I know it's supposed to be a glow palette, but that's also why you have the highlights. So you can really, really glow up your face. So we're just gonna go ahead and go in and bronze ourselves a little bit. So far so good. And honestly, for everybody saying that it's too dark for pale skin, it's in moderation. Go a little bit lighter when you're applying it and it works. But I love the way it goes on. I like the way it actually kind of complements my skin tone. I don't feel like it looks orange or anything. And it blended out really nicely. I don't feel like there's any patchiness on my cheeks or anything. So I'm super, super loving it right now. We're gonna go ahead and go in with our fluffy blush brush. I have a really hard time saying blush brush. So we're gonna go ahead and just tap that in. Comes off super pink on the brush. So these are like super pigmented. Like, you guys can see it looks like somebody like smacked me in the face, kind of. So we're just gonna take and try and blend that a little. So pigmentation is like super on point, like super, super on point. So lesson number one, go in with a super light hand. Don't, like, this is gonna take some time to play with. I use a Cargo blush and it's in the shade Bali, so it's more of like a dusty, darker pink, but I know that one isn't nearly as pigmented, so I go in a little bit more with my brush. Now, blush is also one of the first things to go off of your face, so even if you make yourself look like a clown, probably by the time you leave the house, it will tone down some. So if you do this, don't freak out and think you have to completely redo your makeup. Give it about 10-15 minutes of finishing up getting ready, and if it's still too much, you can just lightly wipe it with like a Kleenex or a little bit of, like, a little square of toilet paper or something. But I think it's just all warning, go in with a light hand because this is super pigmented. But the same thing as the bronzer, it goes on super smooth, it feels really good on the skin. This, I feel like it picked up a little bit more of the texture in my skin. And I also do have redness like on my cheeks, so I feel like it kind of blended in with some of that might have been peeking through. But in general, I don't notice too much shine to it, too much shimmer, so it's not like you're putting a lot of shine on your face. So far, so good. Super pigmented, super blendable. So far, loving. So we are gonna go ahead and dip into these highlights. I almost called them bronzers again, but we're gonna go ahead and go into these highlights. So we have the rose gold, and then I want to say, I'm like trying to figure out this little, so this one is peach nectar and this one is rose gold. I'm trying to figure it out because the sticker's kind of backwards to how it looks. Like when it's open, the sticker's upside down, so you have to like try and figure it out. But so we're gonna go ahead and go into the rose gold first. So I'm gonna take my Y14 Morphe brush. We're just gonna tap right into that. So I'm a highlight junkie, so I'm gonna lean in some. And you can see, like, it does give a good glow. It does color the skin a little bit. I do notice a little bit of coloration. So I'm not necessarily sure how good the highlight will be. But again, if you go light enough with it, I feel like the coloration that it might leave on your skin won't really matter as much as long as you're blending really well and going more with a light hand. But I do like that glow that it gives. It's subtle, but it's still that rich Becca glow that I feel like Becca highlights are known for. So this is the rose gold on this side. And you can't really see too much on the side, you just mostly notice a glow. Up close, like in my mirror, I see it in there. I see where I put the product, but again, I also put a lot of my brush and really went for because I love highlights. So let's see what the peach nectar looks like. So you can see on the brush, it's like pink. And it does show up in the skin as an orangey pink color. But it's also, it still gives a good glow. And I also have to apologize because the lighting is kind of shitty, but it's raining out, and normally I like to use a mixture of daylight and my normal lights, but it's kind of raining out and it looks terrible. So I was also really excited to shoot this, so sorry. But you can see still, it's got a good glow to it. It does leave color on the skin. That is the one thing I dislike, and that's why I like my Moonstone highlight from Becca a lot, because it's a light color, so it complements my skin tone really well. If you go a bit lighter on it and just like brushing it on my nose, going a bit lighter, it actually works out okay. It ends up being more of a highlight and less of coloring on your skin. So it is going to take some playing around with. This is actually going to be, personal opinion right now, I feel like a great summertime palette for when your skin starts to get a little bit more bronzed. You're spending a lot more time outside, so it's going to kind of blend better on your skin. So I do see where girls are saying that it doesn't work on light skin. The highlights I'm a little iffy on. I am going to have to wear one out during the day, so I'll probably try one when I go to work tomorrow and just see kind of how it is outside, how it is under fluorescent lights at work and everything. But honestly, the bronzer and the blush are amazing. Those I will continue to use, even if I'm not a huge fan of the highlight right now. Because again, once summer hits and it's not, you know, raining every week or 45 degrees every week, I feel like it'll be a really, really good product for the summer. So pigmentation, fantastic. Blendability, fantastic. Shimmers, the fact that the blush and the bronzer look like shimmers, you don't notice it. Packaging, super adorable. Mirror is an amazing size, so you can use it to do all of your makeup if you want. Highlights are amazing. coloration in the highlights. I'm not a huge fan of right now, but I will play around with them some more, see how I like them on, you know, my everyday use of them. Packaging is adorable. I can't get over how beautiful this packaging is. It's such a high quality product and I'm super excited about it. If you guys were ever on the fence about it, if you don't like Chrissy Teigan and that's why you didn't want to buy it, it's honestly, names aside, even if this was just a Becca palette, that color payoff is enough for me to say I'm gonna buy this, whether I like the person or not. So definitely an A+ in my book, definitely worth buying. If you guys were on the fence, don't be. It's a really great palette. Even you fair skin girls out there, you can get away with using it. You can kind of see some of the highlight on my cheekbones, some of the coloring, but you also get an amazing glow out of it. It feels amazing on the skin. It didn't feel like I was putting too much on my skin. And honestly, you just can't go wrong with Becca products, plain and simple. You get this amazing little sample in the box, so definitely worth the money. So if it's available now, I would definitely say snatch it up. I keep saying definitely, guys. I'm gonna annoy myself with it. If it's available, I would order it. If you see it in the store, feel free to swatch it on your hand, play around with it, see how you like it, but in general, definitely worth it in my book. I'm loving it. I'm definitely recommending it to you guys. There I go again with definitely, but I definitely would say buy this. It's fantastic. If you guys have any questions at all about it, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I'll answer it to the best I can. I literally just got this, so if you guys have questions about wear time, I'll answer them. It might take me a few days because I really want to see how the product wears day to day, but leave any questions you have in the comments down below. Make sure you click subscribe before you guys leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!